Morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending where in the world you're tapping in from. Keep It P podcast is a global show, and today we'll be talking about Oklahoma Democrat ends campaign after insulting girls while drunk at a sleepover. I I I I could smell all the and get ready for a Costco sized vat of that when we come back. You know they got all kind of mayo slatherings for this one.
Music teasing.
Kendra, you're the best. Kendra Blackwood is the fucking best.
Hey, shout out Kendra. You're definitely the best. Shout out Jay Lava. He's not trying to tell you what to think. He's trying to show you how to think. Hello, McFlizzle. And this is the Keep It P podcast where we take news, situations, and everyday occurrences and we show how one could or cannot be keeping it P. And I'm your host, TZ Von Savage in the place to be Sucker MCs. Self-hug, self-love, that's a beatbox and a b-boy stance. You may have thought that was corny, but what's even more corny is if we let the culture die. And what's even more cornier than that is not being on code, y'all. Hashtag cut the check. We should all be on that. But we got a lot of mail to get into here, so let's get started. Oklahoma Democrat ends her campaign after insulting girls while drunk at sleepover. An Oklahoma Democrat who came under intense criticism for allegedly verbally attacking several preteen girls while at the home of a friend. It's a friend. If that's how you treat your friends, I wouldn't want to be your enemy, Dub S, who was hosting a sleepover for the middle schoolers, has ended her campaign. Abby Broyles, that's her up there. She was probably trying to tell them how to give a blowjob. A candidate for Oklahoma's 5th congressional district. That's another thing. Stop letting your kids go over to these people's houses and these slumber parties and all that. Unless you want your little middle schooler, preteen little girl learning how to give blowjobs, because she definitely looks like she was handing out all the advice after she got drunk. Blame it on the drinks. And she got to speaking freely. Abby Broyles, a candidate for Oklahoma's 5th congressional district, went to a friend's house on February 11th and became increasingly aggressive as she continued to drink through the night. Broyles, we got non.com, which first reported the story. Who cares? Broyles allegedly insulted the girls attending the sleepover after becoming intoxicated, according to multiple people interviewed by the news outlet. Now let me guess, this is a right-wing setup, and it probably is. I don't care, because the right wing is the same bird as that's the wing that's on the other side of the bird. Right wing, left wing, get it? Birds in the middle of the body of the birds in the middle, right? You need both of them to be able to flap right, to be able to fly, right? So they need a little bit of this tit for tat, but they on the same page. They're just making it look good for you and I. And reason why I did this is I don't care if it's propaganda at all, but all we do is just serve up the vote to the Democrats like, here, just take it. And they doing the same things. They're the same people. They're the same people. So I don't care about none of that. Who's talking about cutting the check? Who's talking about them reparations? Let's get on cold, people. Uh, Broyles was insulting the girls attending the sleepover. She was becoming intoxicated. We heard that. Multiple people. She allegedly said to one girl, "You're acne, Fucker, funker, acne funker," and hurled multiple insults at other young girls as well. Hispanic funker. So are these you was with the Mexicanos? You know, did they set you up? Huh? Was you a goofy and went over to the Mexicanos thinking you could get their vote? Huh? But they was already Republicans? Huh? The classic Big Daddy Joe Biden trick? Huh? They keep tricking y'all for money, and then y'all still not getting the votes. Meanwhile, black people, we get no money, and we still get just giving our vote. We get tricked for the vote, shellacked for the vote, and we still just give them the vote. We get nothing. Well, on the other hand, the Mexicanos get all the money, all the love, and they don't give up their vote still. No, no, me no black, me no vote for you. Huh? Huh? She after she called one of them the Hispanic Faulkner, then she called one of them a judgy Faulkner. Judgy. See what I say? What I say? So they was already being groomed as Republican little girls, and she didn't know her audience. See, Dub S, you don't be knowing your audience. That's your problem. At a press conference, she announced she's withdrawing her candidacy for Oklahoma's 5th District. A combination of factors. No, because you got drunk and you was teaching little girls how to give blowjobs. That wasn't on the same side as you. Uh, including Gary Miranding in recent events and salacious right-wing clickbait. What I tell you, like she wasn't there allegedly trying to tell the little girls how to give blowjobs. They probably started out at the party talking about something like that, and then she took it to the next mile. This is what we did at my other friend's party. Today I'm ending my campaign, she said, and I'm gonna come back stronger than ever. After you enter treatment, or you was mentally ill, or you had depression, you're being overworked. There's a ton of mayo. You know what I'm saying? But for sure, I see a treatment on the horizons because it was alcohol. You know, shortly after Abby announced her candidacy, the Republican legislature egregiously Gary Miranda lured the new district to prevent it. Listen, man, blah, blah, blah. Any of that garbage you talking about. More clickbait, blah, blah, blah. Boyle says she regrets mixing alcohol in the sleeping medication. Oh, hold on, let me go back. That really combined for the recent events that turned Abby into salacious right-wing clickbait have led to the Broyles campaign to make this difficult decision and Abby to focus on her mental health. What that clickbait got to do with your mental health? So because of the clickbait, your mental health is off. Or was your mental health already off and now it just got found out? And you never should have been running for office in the first place. How about that? And how about quite a few of y'all, if given a mental health assessment, shouldn't be in office or running? Hmm. Last month I made a mistake I deeply regret, Boyle said as I admitted I mixed alcohol in a medication I'd never taken before. Wow. New medication for what? Huh? What, you had a STD allegedly? What medication hadn't you never, ever, 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 ever taken before? All of a sudden, and then there was no warnings like this may happen or this may happen if mixed with alcohol or this and that. If it was a depression drug, come on, man, they tell you not to mix that. You knew better. What, sleeping medication? Well, I mean, what did you take? Only thing I can think of is some STD medication or something. Allegedly. Um, I took the pills. I was under the same roof as a group of young women who looked up to me, and for that, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Now they women, because they Mexicans. You got some Hispanics over there, so now they young women. You just said they was preteens, little babies, but when they PC little girls, then they little babies. But when they turn into anything else, so then there may have been some little black girls over there. I'm just saying, just think about that. She also states that a mother went to Twitter and the media after the sleepover and made statements that are falsely accusatory. Oh my gosh. What did she say? Why won't you say what she said then? You don't want to say what they is though. A mother who I've never met went to Twitter and the media 5 days later to make accusations that go against my core values and beliefs, but are falsely accusatory. You said that already. And against your core beliefs, getting smashed at the little girl's party and talking about blowjobs, and you was mixing your alcohol with your STD medication. Is you talking about them core values? Allegedly, Sarah Matthews, a mother of one of the young girls who attended the sleepover, uh, she told that Broyles insulted multiple girls at the party. Matthews was not present. You wasn't even there. But they got all kind of tea messages, text messages showing that she called up, apologized. They're saying they're cooked up. She tried to lie and say she was out of town. At first, Broyles initially denied the allegations and said she was out of town, but then they put up a TikTok video. And then she admitted she was there. You tried to kill yourself, and you're trying to blame it all on. This is all a gang of garbage. I'm going to just go down to the last one. I should have asked for help sooner before I wound up Twitter roadkill, especially before jumping into the cutthroat political arena. I was recruited to challenge longtime Senator Jim Einhold because I was fairly well known, a young professional female and a huge contrast in every way to the 84-year-old senator, Broyles said. Right. So you wasn't ready. You had mental illness issues, health issues already. They just wanted a young, blonde, young, blonde, PC female, and you fit the bill. You probably done gave a couple blowjobs around the way. And they said, hey, why don't you run against my mans? But you wasn't ready for the totality of Dub S, y'all. They wasn't ready. But that ain't even the point of why I did this. What did we learn, boys and girls? One, stop letting your kids go to any of these sleepovers. That's number one. You hear what's going on at the sleepovers. The adults is getting drunk. We ain't hear about the other drunk adults. We ain't hear about none of the men who may have been there, who probably were there, who started out there at first, because this sounds like an adult party. If it was just a girls' night, you know they got their vibrators out. They're showing the little girls how to play with themselves and all of that. I'm telling you. That's the number one reason why I did this article. is because of that. I can't stress it enough. Our kids are under attack, and that is why I chose to do this article. And you heard all the explaining. I wanted you to see that too, from the political side. You see that? We always going for the Democrats. No. And this ain't no push for no Republicans. This is a no to all of them. We're about reparations. They look the same. Both of them is two wings of the same bird. That's it. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm just gonna mold you, fold you, and scold you about being all cold, y'all. Please make anti-black racism a public health crisis. I leave you with 4 words: love, peace, blessings, and aloha. But take these commercials. Take that.
Music TV.
Everybody know you get the money from that ride before you went on today. I told you motherfucker I got your money yet, man. Fuck you, man. You ain't got the money yet.
Fuck you think you is, man? Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something? What you gonna do? I'm supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it. Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like nigga night. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
He been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain die. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the Putin. I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas, and live.
Russian cream leaves, keep oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it.
Music TV.